What's happening, my dudes? Welcome back to the Triple Lock channel. So now we've actually left Zen Motorcycles. It's a shame really I didn't actually get when I arrived or when we were just leaving. But I thought what I'll do actually while we're out and about sort of doing our first ride together, I'll do a little video on group riding. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is tubeadventures. So first things first with group riding, you've got to remember is getting a good formation. Always try to remain staggered best you can. And the reason for you staying in a good staggered formation, so you see how I'm sat here, Q-Tube sat there, it's so that way if anything does happen at the front end with these two guys and they have to anchor on the brakes, I can just slip up next to them. But hopefully, you know, if you're keeping a fair enough distance away, then you shouldn't have to do that anyway. You want to be as predictable as you possibly can together, you know, because you don't know who's behind you, you don't know the experience of every rider either. That's the other thing. You know, you've got to allow for human error, you've got to allow for all the traffic around you, so you've really got to keep your wits about you. But the one key thing about riding in a group is to ride your own ride, never push further on than you actually need to. You know, you don't want to be trying to keep up to someone else's ability. It's just not going to work because they feel how they feel and they have the confidence they do. So if you see them getting away from you and you just think, oh quick, I've got to get there, I've got to get there, don't bother. Just ride at your own pace and you will just pick it up as you go along. Like, because I'm sure right now I've got some amazing riders around me, some people who've been riding many years before me, and people with different abilities. You know, some people who are absolutely mad on a bike. But all in the same breath is you also have people who are not as experienced as yourself, so you know, you don't want to be that guy that they're trying to keep up with either. So you know, you just got to remember who you're in a group with, because the last thing you want to do is, you know, put a good impression on someone or put a big impression on someone and then try to keep up with you and they're just not got the same skill as you. So you know, it's a little bit of a good balancing act, you know. You know, don't get me wrong, what would be a big benefit to anybody who's, you know, started out riding in a group and whatnot is to see here I'm wearing the Cardo. You know, it's a communication system. Now we're not using any today with this bunch, but you know, it's because we're with a little bit more of experienced riders than us. I don't think there's any with much less experience on this tour today, but you never really know. So having a good cardio so you can sort of talk as well, and you know, if you're trying to play catch up and it's getting you a bit flustered, a bit worked up, I mean, you can at least then say, you know, dudes, can you just slow down a little bit? I really, you know, I'm having trouble keeping up. Don't worry about what sort of fun you might be ruining for someone else, because you won't be. It is just what it is. You know, and if they're good friends, they'll wait for you. If they're not good friends, that's it, man. You don't want to be riding with them anyway. So many guys and girls recently that I'm sort of reading on sort of Facebook groups and sort of motorcycle news pages and things like that, and they're sort of talking about, you know, men and women who, you know, have died, and you know, it's very unfortunate, man. It's horrible. You know, we don't like to hear it because it reminds you of your own mortality. At the end of the day, you know, the community of riders is the best one I've ever seen. But at the same time, man, there should be more to be done in these group rides, so that way people are not playing catch up and feeling like they're running out at their own pace. So guys, if you are running a group, please try to be, you know, cautious of the guys around you. you know, like people that are in your group where they're more or less experienced, you know, so at least then, you know, we can reduce the number of fatalities within this particular reasoning. And the idea of going out on your bike is not to see who can do, you know, triple figures all the time and go absolutely ham. It's to go out and enjoy your ride, but make it home alive every single day. You know, every time you go on your ride, you're trying to make it home. Woo! Rainy, rainy. Alright my dudes, that's going to be my cue to shut this one down. I'm going to be doing a Zen motorcycle tour series on this. Probably I'm going to try and get it done in 2 parts, just sort of over the next 2 days, because I'll be riding home on the Sunday. But anyway, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like and subscribe, and please guys, be safe out there, you know, ride in your group safely if you can. Alright dudes, peace out.